So we've done the canoe problem. We've gone and we've set that up and solved for it. This is another really popular type of problem that you normally see in pre-cal exams. Now what we want to do is, we have a salad dressing manufacturer who wants to make a new version of honey mustard dressing by combining two others. Dressing 1 contains 5% honey, and dressing 2 contains 4% honey. How many quarts of each should they combine in order to produce 1,000 quarts of 4.75% honey mustard dressing? Okay, for these types, whenever you see like the totals and percents and things like that, these are really popular. How you're always going to set them up, okay? You're always going to set them up, you're going to say that x plus y is equal to your total amount. Then you're just going to do percent x plus percent y is equal to percent total. From there you do systems of equations and solve for x and y. And what x and y are, what are you looking for? And what am I looking for? I'm looking for how many quarts of each of those dressings should they combine in order to produce 1,000 of 4.75. And so x is going to be my dressing 1, dressing number 1, and I'm going to call my y dressing number 2. Alright, so the way I'm going to set up this systems of equation, the way I'm going to set this up is I'm going to say that x plus y is equal to my total amount of 1,000, and then the percent of x. If my x is dressing 1, and dressing 1 contains 5% honey, then it's going to be 5 times x plus percent of y, and if y is dressing 2, dressing 2 contains 4% honey, so plus 4y is equal to the percent of your total. And my total, I want 1,000 at 4.75% of honey. So what's going to happen is this is going to be 4.75, the percent of that, and my total is 1,000. Now 4.75 times 1,000, we just move the decimal place over 3 places. And so 4.75 times 1,000 is actually 4,750. And now what we have is a systems of equations. And you have the choice to either do elimination or substitution. With this, let's do substitution. Let's try substitution now. And what I'm going to do is let's solve for y. Let's say that y is 1,000 minus x. So now that I have 1,000 minus x, we're going to substitute that into my other equation. That way I'm able to solve for x. And so substituting that into here, we're going to have 5x plus 4 times y, and y is 1,000 minus x. And this is equal to 4,750. Okay, well I can multiply this 4 into here. So what I want to have is 5x plus 4,000, and then 4 times a negative x is minus 4x, is equal to 4,750. And so what I have, 5x minus 4x is x, and then when I subtract 4,000 over to the other side, 4,750 minus 4,000 is 750. And now that I know that x is 750, now I can substitute that back into here in order to solve for y. And if my y was equal to 1,000 minus x, and I now know what x is 750, that means that y would be 1,000 minus 750, which means that y is 250. So your y would be 250, therefore your final answer. How many of each should they produce so they can come out with 1,000 quarts of 4.75% honey mustard dressing? Then you should do 750 quarts of dressing 1 and 250 quarts of dressing 2.